And that's our next MMA B class fight for the night is Clark and Jarrett from Core MMA in the black shorts with the black and blue rash guard on with the reach, and he's fighting out of the red corner. And in the blue corner we have Brandon Quesada from Integrated MMA. Both of these boys are no strangers to the cage. Both had previous experience in it, so there won't be any of that rust in it, and they'll be getting on with it. Let's see how they go.
And a little bit heavier too, at 75 kilos, so a bit of power in those strikes.
Yeah, exactly. If you have a look at both of them, look like they're carrying a little. They could probably drop a weight class if they needed to, but both of them agreed to this catch weight for this fight, and at B class, it's all about experience in the cage. It doesn't count towards your pro record or anything like that. So you're not really too fixed on exactly what you take. And there was a crisp hands from both fighters. Oh! Quesada rocked Jarrett, and then Jarrett came back and rocked Quesada and swarmed him. But you can see Quesada at the moment pushing Jarrett up against the fence there. He is trying to recover. They're both probably trying to recover, but that was a vicious counter from Jarrett. Sharp hands to put Quesada almost down flat on the mat.
Good under pressure, both fighters, that easy to panic in that situation, but very composed.
And what you've got to remember is Clark Jarrett also comes from that lineage of fighters. He just went to Vegas with his brother Frankie, and he represented New Zealand in the NZMMAF tournament overseas. He represented New Zealand, and oh wow, what a heart, what a guy, humble. So brothers, you can see where that it definitely is in their blood, this fighting sport. That was a very quick head kick from Brandon Quesada, and equally, you saw Jarrett, he had his hand up there, he knew that was coming. Jarrett hunting for that overhand, and he's gonna get it, because if you have a look at Quesada, his hands are quite low. He's only got that one hand up, he's only got his right hand up. That's the left one that he should be worried about, because that was what clipped him last time.
Unusual to see a right hook
Jarrett goes in bowling for the fences. If he catches Quesada with another one of those, he could put him down. Quesada just with a slip there, goes in with a knee, pushing up against the cage. But you've got to remember here, this is wrestling pressure. So what he'd be trying to do is trying to be looking for a leg or a takedown and be pushing them up against the cage. This is very taxing for fighters, especially if you're not in premium top position, fitness and everything like that. It can be very draining for a fighter being up against the cage, because the guy's constantly putting pressure. Got 10 seconds left in this round, and this has been a very exciting round from both fighters. Bit back and forward, bit even. And we have the end of the round there. They definitely can seal the deal for you, as it was proven here. Brandon Quesada got a little bit complacent. He dropped Clark Jarrett and thought, oh, this is brilliant. And then Clark responded back with a brilliant counter and hit him with one and almost dropped him. So I think they're both aware of each other's power now. See that brilliant cage movement by Brandon Quesada. He's managing to keep Jarrett just on the outside, and what he's trying to do is crowd him into the fence here with his strikes. You'll see with the foot movement. Oh, that just hit Brandon Quesada into next week. He did. He's hit him so hard he actually spun around. He's incredible, that punch.
When you're looking at Jarrett, he's looking down at your chest. You don't know where their hand's going to go. It's just bad.
Crisp counter there from Quesada on Jarrett. Brilliant sprawl by Quesada there to stop Jarrett's takedown. you can see that he wants to stand. I think he realizes that maybe Jarrett has better of him on the ground. And he probably thinks he's winning with the hands.
Definitely got the ring dominance.
Yeah, he's definitely dominating. He's putting pressure. That is a very, very strong leg kick into the inner thigh. That'll start hurting. You can see as it's going on, you can see Quesada starting to keep those hands a little higher on the right hand side there. And Jarrett just missing there with that overhand right. But both fighters seem to be going in. You can see Jarrett there just breathing a little bit more. Checks, blocks that head kick, and then just carries on as normal. Jarrett just needs to look and go, actually I need to be punching a few more times. He needs to be throwing his hands. Quesada looks to be a bit more of a counter puncher. He's waiting for him to punch. So now what we're having is this back and forward where one's not prepared to throw and the other one's waiting for the one to throw. In the end of the round. What you'd want to see is Quesada's corner calling for him to let his hands go. Let's see if he'll do it this round.
I think someone's going to go in this round. I've got a feeling. Who it is, I don't know.
I think they've realized that leg kick is where Jarrett's got a bit of a weakness. He seems to be walking a little bit gingerly on those legs, so it's obviously taking its toll finally. It's taken 2-3 rounds, but
and I think the power is coming out of the hooks now because of that.
Yeah, and that will happen over time. Those are vicious leg kicks from Quesada. Which you can see is a brilliant sprawl there from Quesada. He's wary of Jarrett's ground game, but Jarrett just needs to push him. Drive forward, try and get him up against that fence and see if he can maybe turn it. Or try and scoot himself under and see if he can hold him, which is what he's looking for. Rightfully so, the ref is going to stand him up. But what I'd like to see from Clark is looking at this, he maybe needs to just dive in for that takedown a little bit earlier. At the moment, it's a reactive thing. He knows his leg is sore. Power through it. Power through it.
Brandon just needs to throw those kicks. They're going to get behind.
Yeah. And a mean right hand and a left hand from Quesada on Jarrett. And there's a kick that was just checked with that forearm of Jarrett. And another one that just gets checked by that forearm again. That forearm's going to be sore in the morning, I can tell you that much. Now this is just going to be clinical from Quesada. He just seems to be picking him apart, which is unlucky for Jarrett. He needs to just throw or bowl in with an overhand or something like that and hope he catches him. Crisp hands from Quesada there. One to the gut and then straight to the thing. And now that leg is hurting. You can see Quesada going in there. Ref splits them apart. You can definitely see why Quesada wants to keep this standing. He's winning the stand-up. That leg kick, you watch that leg kick, it's going to hurt him.
I don't think he has any answer to that leg kick.
No. Exactly. He's been picked apart clinically. And you can see the power has gone from his punch because that front leg is now hurting a lot more. He can't even swing properly. He needs to switch stance and try and see if he can do something else. He eats a head kick for his intention. And both boys give each other a hug. Good sportsmanship.
All three judges score this contest. For the blue corner, Brandon